What's up, YouTube? Georgia Silver Hunter back, and today we're going to do something we haven't done in a really long time, and that is hunt an entire box of dimes. And as you can see, we've got a little mix and match going on here. I picked up this box from one of my local Wells Fargos, and it ended up being an entire box of 2022 Philadelphias. So I ran around to like 2 other Wells Fargos, 2 Chase Banks, 2 Publixes, and just had them swap me for whatever they had in their cashier drawers. And this is the Frankenstein box we ended up with. So I do think I might still have a couple of 2021 or 2022 rolls in here, but it looks to be largely circulated, especially the customer wrap rolls. So let's jump into this box. So if you've followed my channel for any amount of time, you know that I do not have a lot of love for hunting dimes. I know there are people that swear by it. I just find them to be really, really small and hard to hunt, and there's not a whole lot of varieties to look for. That said, there are a fair amount of misstrikes that are out there, and the main thing people do is just edge hunt for silver. So that means just kind of putting those dimes out there on their edge and looking for something that looks silvery. And this guy looks a little off. Let's see here. That's just a 2007, it looks like. So I was hoping we were going to get lucky in rule number 1 and have some silver. But basically, you just look for a really gray edge in there and hope that it is silver. Outside of that, we will be looking for proofs. And there is a I think it's a 1996 West Point dime, which I've never ever found before. So I probably won't hunt a ton of rolls on camera because these are so small and they take me quite a while to get through. But if I do find something of interest, I will be sure to bring you in and we will talk all about it. Hopefully see you soon. So we're on or around roll 24, and what I've done is I've actually gone and I've been going through like 10, 15 rolls at a time and edge hunting them for silver. So far, no luck. But I'm on this roll. This is roll 24. And I've already pulled a coin under the scope. I've actually got 2 I'm going to show you for reference. But this is a 1970D that I have under the scope. And I want to show you what I think I have. Right here is the top of the flame of the reverse, the 1970D. And if you look right here, you can see we have 2 detail lines here in the flame. Now, I believe that is from the 1968S proof reverse. So this is a transversal die error. And I found a website that talks about it right here on the left. And you can see the words below if you want to read them yourself. But this is the 1968D proof reverse. This is what the 1970D reverse is supposed to look like. And you can see we have a little bit of detail here, but it's not super deep and detailed like the 68S. And if we come down here below, you can see that this was commonly used in the 69, 70, and 70D. Now, for reference, I did find another 70D that I'd pulled aside just in case I got lucky and found this thing. This is another 1970D, and granted, it is in bad shape, but not bad enough that the detail would have been worn completely out of that flame. And just to show you guys, it is in fact a 70D. There it is. So I think I have found it. So I think that is the normal reverse 70D. I think this coin right here is showing that this is from the 68S reverse from the proof. Anyway, if you know more than I do, or if you think I'm wrong, or you can confirm what I have, let me know in the comments down below. I don't think it's going to be worth very much because the dime is in pretty bad shape, but I'm going to pull it aside as a find because so far it's the only thing I've found. So we've reached the end of our $250 box of dimes, and unfortunately I don't have any silver to show for it, but I do have a couple of coins, and I've already gone over it, but we're going to jump over to the computer really quickly just to show you what I found. But I believe we found 3 1970s with that reverse proof strike and that 1970D that I brought you in for earlier. So we're going to jump over to the computer. We're going to look at this, all 4 of these under the scope, and we're going to check out PCGS for pricing and then eBay for a reality check. So just to remind everyone, we're looking for these deep engraving marks in the torch. That's how you know it is the 68 proof reverse rather than this more plain and dull flame that was the supposed to be the actual reverse of the 6970 and 70D. So let's jump over to the scope. The 70D, I already showed you guys earlier in the video, but there he is. Let's flip it back over. There is our very deep lines right here. And I have the one control coin, which is this 1970, that we don't have any of those deep lines. So there were 3 more that I found throughout the hunt. They were all 1970s. None of them are in great shape. I have one that I would say maybe gets to if it's a VG6 or a G6, maybe a VG8, but from a grading perspective, we'll look at that here in a second. But you can see we've got damage on this one, but we sure enough have those deep engraving lines there. So I'm pretty sure that is a 1970 with that reverse. Here's another 1970. You can tell it's a different dime because we don't have that damage and we've got a lot more wear. But again, deep engraving lines on that 1970. And of course, this is probably the nicest one of the bunch because we still have a little bit of hair detail. But you can see it is another 1970. And actually, all of the words are really well struck, or all the lettering is really well struck. This is probably the nicest one of the bunch. But when we get over here to the flame, you can see very clearly we have all of the definition lines we're looking for. So this 1970 is probably the nicest find of the hunt of all of those, whatever it is, 4 dimes. So let's check it out here. There's our images just to remind ourselves. From a photo grade perspective, unfortunately, they don't have pictures on PCGS photo grade between about good 3 and fine 15, so I have to believe I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't think I make it all the way to a fine 15, but if you guys in the audience know better than I just on the scope pictures you saw, let me know in the comments down below. But I'm going to go conservative on this and say it's a 4 or a 6 from a grading perspective. What I went ahead and did as well is on PCGS, I pulled up the 1970 rather than the D just because we've got a little better condition on that coin. You can see here this is the FS901 where it's the reverse of the 68. And you can clearly see those deeper engraving lines like we have on my coin. And I've already gone and pulled up down to the good 4 to whatever this is, VG6. And according to PCGS, this is a $14 to $15 coin. Even if it were in worse shape, they're saying a $12 coin. So I wanted to reality check that to say, if I threw it on eBay, could I get maybe half of this? $6, $7, maybe $8. And there's not a lot of sales for this 1970 FS901. Obviously, this guy, he said it's in the Cherry Picker's Guide. He got $3 for it, which really isn't bad for a dime, right? And $1.15 shipping. And if he does envelope shipping, it's going to cost him, I don't know, about 60, 70 cents to ship it. Maybe it's like 80 cents to ship it through eBay. And here's one for $1.99 with free shipping. So this guy's not going to make near as much money. And it may even be the same guy because they've got very similar titles. But unfortunately, there were not a lot of other comps out there that I could find. There were some graded ones. There were some proof ones. All kinds of interesting things out there. Some no mint mark ones. But I couldn't find a lot of examples of this thing selling for more than $1 or $2, maybe $3. So let me know in the comments below. What would you guys do with this? I mean, right now I'm thinking about just flipping it up and hanging on to it just as a keepsake from my coin roll hunting. But maybe I'll try to sell one on eBay or put it up in my store. Let me know. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit of a short one. Dimes are tough. It took a long time to get through all those dimes because I actually did check every single dime. I was really on the hunt for that 1996 W. And really hoping to find some silver, but we didn't find much. But I'll take these 4 mint errors. I think that's pretty cool. Stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have some more content next week. I should have some $half boxes coming in on Monday. Actually, they came in Friday, but I couldn't pick them up. So hopefully some $half videos next week. And I do have another quarter box that I'll be hunting through today. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know. Drop down below. Click on that like button. Leave me a comment. If you're new to the channel and you like coin roll hunts, you like treasure hunting, you like the idea of finding stuff for sort of face value and selling it for more, consider dropping down below and clicking on that subscribe button. Click on that little bell and select all so you get notified each and every time I release a new video. We're getting close to Christmas. December is going to be a great month. I'm hoping to get lots of half-dollar boxes because we're hoping for a lot of Christmas silver. And hopefully we'll find some and get some of those videos posted. You guys, take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.